welcome to another episode of Ask Whatever Wednesday!
Shut up, Jay! Shut up!
You don't scare me!
Shut up!
Ask Whatever Wednesdays. This week's question is, which idol was the funniest fun to interview? I think the job of any interviewer is... I think it's the job of any interviewer to make the interview fun, not... Jesus, I'm gonna kill you. I think it's the job of any interviewer to make the interview interesting, not just for the interviewee, but for the people at home that are watching. Having said that, there are 3 particular interviews that I think... Oh my... You little boss, Stuart! Having said that, there's 3 groups that I particularly found the most fun to interview, and I'll tell you why. The first one, though, you probably already know, so I'll get that one out the way. It's Zia 5. Whether it be drinking, whether it be who makes them crazy, or anything else, just singing and having a little party. Zia 5 are perfect, and they were so much fun to interview, as you can see. Have a good time. This interview lasted 40 minutes, and when I was speaking to them after the interview had finished, they hadn't even slept all night because that was their first day of comeback. So no sleep, and yet they were still so crazy. It's at this point I'd like to mention there's a lot of groups that became fun after the first meeting. AOA, Dal Sherbet, Block B, Tasty, UKISS, all these idols, the second time we see them is so much fun. But I'm not going to talk about those because obviously you've already met, you've already had a connection. I'm talking about groups where upon the first time you meet them, they're crazy fun. So the next group has to be EXID, Exit. EXID was so much fun. First meeting, they were so funny. Everyone was laughing, they were all joking. It was very comfortable in the environment and very friendly. Funnily enough, a group that really reminds me of EXID, and that's because it has members from EXID that had the same atmosphere. Bestie, they were really fun, they were making me laugh. I would have to say that Bestie is actually one of the funnest interviews I've ever done. There's points where I was trying to ask a question and I couldn't because I was laughing. So that's definitely another group, funnest to interview. Showing an artist or an idol the stuff we did on Jang is always a fun thing to see them enjoying something that we've done and then, you know, literally watching them.
이게 뭐야?
Seeing how excited BAP were when they watched an episode, and we filmed some of them watching it. Jungkook was so into it. He was like, I want to be on the show, let me invite me on.
한번 지금 말씀은 스튜디오 한번 나오시겠다는 말씀인가요?
하면 저희 가서 막 저희도 막 따라하고 그러면 저희 잘할 수 있을 것 같아요. 초대해 주세요.
If you can kick something off my head, do you think you can do that? Yeah? Oh, say no. Another fun moment is when Tao kicked a bottle off my head, the first ever EXO interview. Not only because he trolled me and I actually thought he was going to do it, but it was also the first time I met him and then became friends with him afterwards. Most of you may also know that I try my hand at freestyling and rapping every now and then, you know, the odd battle. So it's really fun if I can actually do that in the interview. One time was having a rap battle with Rap Monster, which was obviously a lot of fun. Another time rapping over the top of Yang Yosop's beatbox. Yeah, freestyle things. Yeah. Oh shots, guess what? It comes so hot, you know what? Bring it, man, he kills his Yosop. What? Another fun time will be Twister. I wasn't freestyling this time, but I did a bit of beatbox. It was the first time that we tried something different with Ailey, and she just went with it, and she sang this.
New York, concrete jungle, where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York.
Every single interview has a different moment which I'm like, that is so fun, that was such a fun time. They've got so many memories, but they're the ones that stand out for me today. Thanks JHer47 for your question. I'm sorry I couldn't answer the second part. Who am I most close with? You'll have to ask me again next time. That's all for Ask Whatever Wednesday. Subscribe right there. It should be there. Get at me on Twitter. See you next week. Peace!